So hey, what's going on? Smoking with Scruggs here. We are doing stovetop today. Yes, I know. It's not really grilling. It's not really smoking. But I really wanted to do this on the rotisserie, but they're calling for storms here in a little while, and I don't want to get started. And yeah, that'd be a big mess because they're calling for like possible tornadoes and stuff and hail. And so if it was just a little rain, I'd probably go ahead. But this dish recipe was inspired by Rob over at Poor Guy Outdoor Cooking. He did a recipe, I want to say a few weeks ago, with some tiger sauce and shrimp. And I thought, man, that sounds pretty good. I've had tiger sauce before, but I've always just used it as a hot sauce, just adding it to stuff. I've never really thought about using it to marinate with or use it in a recipe. He marinated his shrimp and then cooked them on the grill. Of course, we ain't gonna do that. But I'll put a link in the description for his video. Yeah, you can check him out. Yeah, we're gonna do this on the stovetop. We're gonna make us like a shrimp Asian sandwich is what I'm gonna call it. You call it what you want, shrimp sandwich on a hoagie roll. But yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So yeah, check it out. We're gonna go in the kitchen now. Over that way. All right, so this is what we got. It's a pound of medium shrimp. They are cooked. They are deveined. I took the tails off. They've been thawed. They've been patted dried. We got some tiger sauce. We're going to try this Kenny's Gingered Teriyaki with wasabi as a rub in addition to our recipe. I've got another video on this, and it was okay, but I think it would do pretty good as an addition to what we're doing. So that's what we're going to do. We got a half cup of mayonnaise. Of course, we're using Dukes real mayonnaise because that's what we do in the South. Some garlic, some butter. I got a little spring mix there, and I got some low carb Hogie rolls. And we're going to make us a sandwich real quick. And we're going to do this on the stovetop. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take our hoagie rolls. We're going to open them up like so. And we'll take a little butter. A little bit of butter. I'm just going to spread a little bit on here. Now what we're going to do with this later is we're going to put this in the pan just to toast these up a little bit. Give them a little crunch. Then in addition to that, we're going to take a little garlic. We're just going to sprinkle some on a hoagie roll and butter. Yeah. We'll set that aside for right now. Now for our shrimp, like I say, these are patted dry, deveined, and all that good stuff. We're going to take some Kenny's Gingered Teriyaki with wasabi. We're just going to sprinkle a little in here. I'll tell you what, you don't want to breathe this stuff in. This stuff is pretty potent, as you can tell. I wish it had a better flavor profile. I was a little disappointed in it when I put it on some wings. It was okay, but usually Kenny's products has a wow factor to it, and it just didn't have that. Alright, so we got these pretty coated. We're going to set these aside for the time being. Now we're going to make a little sauce, and we're going to use some tiger sauce instead of just putting some mayonnaise on here. Give it a shake. We're just going to take some of this, and I'm going to say maybe a couple tablespoons. We're just going to give this a stir. Smells good. Give this a taste. See what it tastes like. Too mayonnaisey. Let's add some more. Let's add a few more tablespoons there. You can actually see the little spices in there now. Let's see what this tastes like. Got a little bite. Yeah, a little kick to it. So a half cup mayonnaise and about 4 tablespoons tiger sauce. That's what we will go with. We got a pan. We'll spray a little Pam in here, but we're going to use butter anyway, but I just always like spraying my pans down and stuff with Pam just so it doesn't stick. We'll put this on about almost a medium. And we'll take some butter and put in here. A few tablespoons anyway. Also got a leftover lemon over here. I think I'm going to squeeze this into our pan once we put our shrimp in there. Rob over there, poor guy outdoor cooking, said he wished he would have, or maybe thought about adding some lemon. So I think we're going to add a little lemon to this. We've already got the garlic on the bread, so I don't think we need any garlic. But I think this might brighten things up a little bit. Alright, so we'll be back as soon as this gets melted, and we'll throw our shrimp in. So we got a little sizzle going on there. So I'm going to put a shrimp in. And I just kind of want to brown these up is all I really want to do. Like I say, they're already cooked. Give this a little lemon in here. You got to pick our seeds out. We got a lot of seeds in this thing. Good gosh. Look at that. I definitely use too much butter in this. For sure. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some of this butter off. We'll take a little of this tiger sauce. And we're just going to put it all in here. And probably about 3, maybe 4 tablespoons. Man, that smells good. And kind of reduce this down to where it's like a little glaze in here. Turn that heat down a little bit. Alrighty, I'm going to throw these in this little saucepan that I have over here. With that leftover sauce that we have in there, I'm just going to put our bread down. I'll give you all a shot of it. They actually look really good. I tried one, but I see that steam coming off of them. Oh yeah, very nice. Just going to plate one up and take the other one off and put him on a towel over here. Alright, let's plate this thing up. Take some of our tiger mayo sauce. A little spring mix. It's got a little rough chop on it with some celery for some crunch. You still have steam coming off of them. I'm going to tell you what though, I'm like hungry. I haven't had no breakfast this morning. Look at that thing. This thing looks good, doesn't it? Alrighty. We'll take this thing into the living room. Have a bite and see what it tastes like. Yeah, check that thing out. I'll tell you what, it smells amazing. It really does. Let's give this a bite. See what it tastes like. Need a napkin. Wow. Wow. Really should be done with fresh shrimp or shrimp that has been frozen but not cooked already. They're just a little tough, just a little. Mm. This is really good. The first thing you get is that sauce, that mayonnaise sauce. And you get that little teeny crunch from my spring mix and celery. And then all of a sudden the shrimp just bursts into flavor. I don't know how much like candies you can really taste, because this tiger sauce is sweet and spicy, but it is super flavorful. I mean, you gotta try this. I would suggest doing it though with shrimp that hadn't been cooked. I mean, it's not too bad. You know, I like it, but the shrimp is just a little tough, which I don't mind. Some people don't like tough shrimp. I kind of like it a little bit, so it really doesn't bother me. Mm. This is a keeper, folks, for sure. I'll put the recipe down at the bottom in the description. Definitely give this a try. I think on the grill will be phenomenal. Even though this is really good, it's quick on the stove, quick lunch, simple. If you got everything, you know. If you wanted, you kind of do like a little po' boy with some lettuce. But I chose not to go that route. I know po' boy's fried. This is probably a little bit more healthier. But I kind of wanted to stick with the Asian tiger sauce theme. Man, I'm going to tell you what. I can't put this thing down. I like to try this on some chicken thighs. Be on the lookout for a future video for that. Mm. Sorry, I keep looking outside. I'm getting ready to tear my ditch all to pieces. They're running some kind of cable down my street. I don't know where it's big because I live out in the boonies. But definitely try this. This is really good. Thanks to Rob for inspiring this dish. Link in the bottom of his video of him cooking some on the grill with the tiger sauce. Thank you as always. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell because you never know when I might come up with something as awesome as this. Keep on smoking, everybody. Thanks a lot.